Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game. It gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Gators. No chance to catch it. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Point after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. Now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Returner one down. Sets up the next drive. The Florida offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Press coverage now from these DBs. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch, and he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, and it's caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The Gators pick up enough yards to move the sticks. First and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
On first and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on second down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down, because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays?
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Florida. This quarterback on fire today. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set, second down play here. The back's got it. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Handoff here from the shotgun. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the out route. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
And that is another first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Looking to throw it again. Trying to extend the play. Trying to create here on the move. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? At the 30 now. The 10. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Flying for the end zone, running it right up the gut.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
So now on comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. This one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Second down.
Second down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
With the score, Florida 17.
The Bulldogs will have to kick it away. That's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and boot it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. They'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
Gators looking to cash in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back has it on the screen now. They bring it down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the Gators churn out another first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner.
And your Georgia Bulldogs will take over first and 10.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Lets it go quickly. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Florida. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. He stays alive. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. Enough for the first, but still going. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, that is one way to make an impact play out of nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. My man had his track shoes on in this play.
Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point is good. They trail now 31-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. And looking to throw now on first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped, incomplete, would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
And they heave it deep downfield. Caught near the goal line. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Receiver makes the grab. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Catch is made. Room to run here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Got him. He's sacked.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And this one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll run it here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out.
On the double.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Running out of time in the pocket. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And the Bulldogs bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to flip the field here. Running it back, it's Hunter. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. A handoff to the back. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quickly. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Gators will line up here on first down and goal.
Green
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap.
691, Gator Smart. Hornet. Raven.
Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Gators.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Almost set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Dogs looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
And the catch is made off the carom there. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's just great awareness here by this running back not to give up on the play. That ball gets deflected, but a good job of having the awareness and the hands to be able to catch that ball and end up getting some positive yards.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. The pocket breaking down. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
They come up with another sack. What a unique way of being able to apply pressure. Good coverage downfield. Allows the defense to be able to get after him. But back-to-back sacks now. It's 3rd down and long. And you know they're thinking about bringing more pressure here.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it near the end zone. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
One more play before they head to the locker room. He's running out of time here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, this is a huge score, not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the 2nd half.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick it off.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Offense will take over first and 10.
The Gators offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Second down coming up.
So it's second down and long here from the 13.
Get set, get set.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's escaping the pocket now. Hit as he released it. Receiver makes the catch. Moves the ball to 25. Good enough for a first down.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Incompletion sets up a second down.
Let's go.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game.
On the set.
Now it's second down here. Back to throw again. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Florida. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. And you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Georgia 17.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And your Georgia Bulldogs will take over. First and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field.
Here we go.
They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down, but it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Clear. Go.
Tailback with another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's third and long.
Acorn. Lasso. Lion. Arrow.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Play action here on first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down. Offense moving to a bunch formation. And he's back to throw again on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Finds his target, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Quick throw to the left. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Gators.
You know, we
talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
29 Philly.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Come on, set. Black 24. Black 24.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now.
On the ready.
Here's the second down play.
Cricket.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going to pull it down and run. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
With the score, Florida 69, Georgia 17.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Got it.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down.
Let's go. Ready for
That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Igloo.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Jones. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
27-yard line. Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Ford. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try and run it with the fullback. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. Man, I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Hunter. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone on this possession. Quarterback still with the football. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Secondary backed up off the ball now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's inside the 15. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. The Gators pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Pound 55 weak.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
On the set.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
On the double.
Second down and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak.
Now, this offense seems determined to run this football in. After back-to-back running plays in goal-to-go situations, maybe it's time to mix it up here on third down.
Now it's third down and goal for the offense. And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
Boy, this has been tough to watch. So disappointing. They just can't punch it in. They're that close on third down, and the offensive line gets dominated at the line of scrimmage, and you get tackled behind the line. Oh, my gosh. Chris, the question is, are they going to go for it here on fourth down, or are they just going to take the points?
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. A delay of game penalty, that's the last thing you need with this field position. All right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot?
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
The fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Breaks loose at the 15. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
The offense really clicking here. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. But let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.